It's 11:55 right now. Mom and I are getting ready to go catch lunch with who I call my big sister. They formed like this sweetest relationship while they were working together, and now she is going to bigger and better things. And she was like, "We gotta go to your place." So I'm excited because I get to have some El Cabo Verde. And so yeah, I'm excited about that. I was wanting to record a Hi Beautiful before I left, but I don't want to. I really want to push it because, baby, first of all, the conversations that I have been listening to this morning, they just got me. They just got me all over the place, like all over the place. We've been talking about are your friendships? Oh, how she said, are you making friendships an idol? I was like, girl, are you coming for me? Because I know a few months ago I asked my mom, I was like, do you think that I'm making an idol out of friendships? She was like, no, but I'm like, Lord, show me if I am, because I don't, that's not where I want to be. Like my whole goal is to keep in verse. That's what I want to do. But it's like, are you making this an idol? And I'm like, Lord, check me, please. And I never had like a solid answer on that one back. But I knew that I was like, it's the other side of this. Like you need people for a community because you can't do life alone. And it's like, but am I holding them to a higher esteem? Just like with my cousin, I had a wonderful conversation with her because like they have been friends. Her high school friends are still her friends to this day. And then they all moved to Texas and they're just living life. And all you ever see is the trips that they take and the things that they do and the hangouts and the Friendsgiving that are just like events. I'm gonna call it an event. When you get past 15 people, that's a small event. Like, mm-mm. And the other side of that conversation was like, but you don't understand what it takes to hold some of them. Some of them are just around, and I was like, oh, that is a word. Because some people are literally just around enough to say that they're connected. But how many of them are pouring right back? Like for me, I just wanted to I want to be that friend that something happens and you're like, hey, can you go pick up the kids from school? Because I'm on the paperwork. Yes, that's the kind of friend that I want to be. I want to have that connection of this just don't feel right. And I can text you and not have you try to fix it in that moment, but be like, okay, yeah, you was right or you was wrong about it. I want the type of friendship that I always say that will call my mama mama. Like it sounds silly to say, but the good core group of my people, we checking on their mamas as well. That mama said, hey, like that is the best thing ever for me. And so it's like I have the desire to have the friendships like that. And it's like they're not all gonna be like that. And I get it. And so I go back to the video of 4 quarters over 100 pennies. And I'm just like, okay. And we're looking at different life places and different life things and all of the things. And it's just like sometimes you need the perspective of the other side. Because baby, friendship is work. It is work. And in it, are you willing to work? Do you have time to work? That's one that I realize I have more time to work. And so in it, you're just like, this is just what it is. I wonder if guys have the same conversations. I got a couple guys in the chat, in the comment section. Let me know. Are y'all's friendships that way? Is there weight on friendships? Because I just feel like guys be like, hey, we doing the same thing at the same time. We cool. That's that elementary friendship of like, oh, you sit next to me, we friends, and you just go about it. And when you see each other, you dap each other up. You like all of that. You need to move. Hey, you available for like that's just how I feel in my head. And this is a whole story that I done made up in my head. But fellas, let me know in the comment section. Do friendships matter like that for y'all? I don't know. Maybe they do. And so we're talking about that. We're talking about being envious of like, I'm over here praying for the husband and the children, and my friend may be envious that I'm able to pick up and go whenever I want to or not have to report to somebody, all of those things. And it's just like sometimes you need perspective, and sometimes you just need to see the other side to one, appreciate what you have, but two, to know that there's so many other things that you just don't see. So that's where I was gonna hit my high beautiful from. But yeah, we may do it. I don't know. I may just throw this in another vlog. I don't know. So yeah, I will take y'all along for the journey with me and mom. I did not edit yesterday. Yesterday evening was a little frustrating after the fact, and I was just like, mm-mm. But I sat there and I did my vlog. The bad boy went up at like 2 this morning, but I got it done. And yeah, I also need to do some graphics for photography. Because when I tell you I made 4 posts in the month of December, but now I'm like, go back and post all the pictures that people shared, people tagged. And so that's what I want to do. And if I can just schedule out the whole month, make the thing happen, do a few flyers about headshots, and then we're going to jump into this thing about newborns. There's a couple things that I want to order. I just don't like how expensive newborn stuff is. So in order to keep me off the floor doing a newborn session, there's this like, I really feel like, Lord, let my husband be Bob the Builder. Shut up, Brittany. Shut up. So there's this thing that like, it really looks like PVC pipe that elevates the baby so that I can sit on my normal stool and the baby is higher. I have trust issues with stuff like that. I am watching a few people, but I'm just like, I need everything to be sturdy. I don't like stuff that I gotta build. I'm like, let it be sturdy, which is why I think I feel confident with the beanbag and just me moving. And so, but what I do like is that you're able to clamp it. That's the thing that I want to do. I want to invest in my, what's this material? It's a material that stretches. But I'm able to like clamp it to all sides of it and pull it tight. And so then the baby is like just laying on the tightness of it. Still has the beanbag underneath it. But yeah, we're gonna try it. I got one client that I really want to offer her a newborn session. She just tagged me. Okay, if she just tagged me, that means she doesn't mind her child being on social media. Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna get the courage to ask. Like that feeling. But just ask. All she can do is say yes or no. Duh. And if not, then you just gonna make a post. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. She should be having a baby soon. Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. So yeah, that's all the things that's in my head this morning. I woke up to a client double calling, which broke my do not disturb. But I got my attitude right and had my guard time. I got my worship in. I was like, okay, let's do it. Mom's like, you need more sleep. I know, and we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. That's what we are gonna do. So I'm gonna make the most of it. I really want to learn how to nap. We were talking about that yesterday. I was like, I really want to learn how to nap. Like, how do you just? Maybe I need to first learn how to turn off my mind to nap. I need to unpack that. But anyways, bye y'all.
Yeah, I got Becky with me.
Good afternoon, everyone.
She went from hello to
I had to.
she's trying to be all professional for y'all. That's not what Thelma and Louise do. But anyways, we are headed to catch lunch. And I am excited to see my big sis. I'm going to ask her if she'll be on the vlog. She may.
She may not be able to.
She may not. You're right. She'd be on social media, though. That's the same thing. I'll ask. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just take a picture and not put it in here. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. But I will record my food. I don't know what I want today. I do know I want some plantains.
Some chips, but I won't go crazy.
Yes, I go crazy with chips and salsa. So yummy. But that was all. I just wanted to check in and let her speak to y'all with her corporate. Good afternoon, everyone. Like we're getting ready to go into a business meeting. This is Becky checking in.
Bye.
Oh my goodness. What's that smell?
Ooh, it smells like rubber.
It do smell like burnt rubber.
Now where they get
I don't know what they building, but somebody could build me a studio.
I'm telling you.
They look like drainage though.
You don't want that.
No. Somebody could build me a girl. It's a cop in front of me. And I just realized. Cause maybe I be getting over. Look at the river. You see it?
See it now. Now I do. He's going faster than you.
Way faster.
He's the popo.
It was the popo. I ain't trying to catch no ticket. Cause I ain't got no ticket money.
Me either, to get you out of jail.
Ain't got it. Don't want it. Okay, bye y'all. So it's a cute building downtown. This is awkward now. Thought I was gonna thug it out, but we're gonna make it. But it's a cute mural that they have on the wall downtown Shreveport. I want them to move. That be the part, y'all. That be the part. I be trying to do it and be like, no. But it is on Milam Street, downtown Shreveport. Okay, so we are back to the house. And I have hit the point where my to-do list keeps growing and it's discouraging. So in order to flip this, I must knock out the thing that is the heaviest on my list so that I can feel better. I think I'm looking at timeline, knowing that I have another day that I could do the church welcome, pre and post slides, and pull backgrounds for service. I could do all of that tomorrow. I only have one session going in, and then we have a young adult service project. So the reality of it is I do have time on Saturday where I am normally not. So now it's ranking priority. And see, in my head, I'm like, I need to do this. I need to make the menu. I need to do that. You know what? I recorded how I plan. It's funny to people how I cook. I probably cook. I want to say like 98% of the meals. Like going to El Cabo is like the treat that we may do once a month. So yeah, everything else has to be planned. So in my mind, I'm like, go ahead and plan meals. But I already recorded that. I just never posted it during Vlogmas. But I need to do it in real life for myself. Plan the menu, plan the shopping list, order the groceries on Walmart. That's 3 in 1 that needs to be done. I just remember thinking about my little check box. Y'all, pause. We hit 100 subscribers yesterday, and it just made my little heart happy. So yes, welcome to the new people that have joined our community over here with the let me stop. I'm gonna call us the folders. The ones that have been here will understand. But welcome to the fam. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining. Thank you for commenting. All of my people know. I appreciate it. Even the ones that text me their comments. I love it. All the more. So I need to plan the menu. I need to do the video for church. I need to edit the session. I need to edit the group shot. There was something else on my list that I needed to do. Oh, that's what it was. That is overwhelming in this moment. I need to do the graphic for the headshot ultra minis. And I need to schedule content for photography for at least a month. If I could do that, that is one less thing. And see, it's also the debate of, is it worth outsourcing? That's what I don't know. I don't think it is. I don't know. I have to think about that one. And I wanted to record a Hi Beautiful, because I feel like I have too many vlogs back to back, so we need something short to break up the mundane. But it's like, if you go ahead and do that, you can get that out, but that's not the heavy lifting. I could do that whenever. But I do know the rest of my day is going to be stuck right here. And that's okay. Because you got to get it done one way or the other. Okay. Let's figure this out. And I'll come back to y'all with an update somewhere, somehow.
Today was another reminder of the date with Dad being gone and 2 months away from it being 3 years. And I found a video last night of him and I on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, one or the other. But I'm grateful that I pushed for pictures and videos because I have them to see him. I have his voice. I have those things. But seeing that doggone video hits me. It hits me every time. Yet I am so grateful for the years that I had with him. But I'm going to put the video in. It's just the little things now. They matter. I was about to record y'all a Hi Beautiful, but what had happened was I've been in conversation with people lately, and positive feedback given, not even, I'm going to take positive out of that. Feedback given with love, it hits different. Even the things that you're like, oh, you did that wrong. Okay, I can receive it because you gave it to me with love. Y'all, that has blessed my soul. And in it, we were talking about consistency. And for me, I really thought that growth came from taking these large steps, like doing big things. And you're like, oh, you're going to see growth. Y'all, that ain't it. On the other side of growth is consistency. And it's doing those little things. It's taking those little steps and breaking things down so that you can do them. And with that, I go back to photography. I know for me, I wanted to learn how to pose better. And with that, I saw that it helped me master headshots. And that was one of the goals that I wrote for last year. Is like, I want to master headshots. Yes, there will always be moments where you can do it better or learn a new technique. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that last year, the change that I saw from headshots in 2022 versus headshots in 2024, I'm like, okay, I see it. But what happened was I took a class on Skillshare about posing. And one of the challenges was to photograph yourself. And I was like, I don't necessarily want to do this because, I'm sorry for smacking. I was like, I don't really want to do this because I don't like being in front of the camera. But literally, the session that y'all saw yesterday, in yesterday's vlog, setting up in the living room, having time, because in order to get better, you must try, you must do it. And so it's like setting up the equipment, setting up my screen so that I could see what I'm doing and how I am looking in real time so that I can pivot those things. It's the simple thing of a chin up or a chin down if you're wearing glasses, like we were talking about in that other vlog. Like, you tilting your chin down, if you have glasses on, I don't have my glasses, but it can take the glare out and give you the shot that you want, because in your headshot, I do want to be able to see your eyes. All of those things matter. All of those things matter. For the simple thing of like me angling and I can lean, I already told y'all. New Year's Day, I don't like how my stomach looks when I sit down. And so because of that, if I have to sit, give me a good lean. So I can like all of that. That was cute. And it's like learning those little things. But I didn't realize how much that mattered in order to tell somebody else. Now I can see if you hold it in your shoulder. I'm like, your shoulder look uncomfortable. They're like, oh, I was holding. It's like, relax the shoulders. I can see it. Or one that I love is if you're trying to hide your stomach or you're trying to suck in and you take it all the way in. And so someone may suck in their stomach and they'll go. But when they do that, you hold it here and you hold it here. And so I'm like, are you holding your breath? And they'll be like, no. And I'm like, breathe. And then all of this relax. And you're like, girl, breathe, please. All of this matters. And I'm like, well, let's just sit taller. Let's rotate our shoulders back. Let's angle a little bit. Learning all of those things has helped me to communicate better with my clients so that we can get the shot that we actually want versus something that you don't just like. Because me, I want you to love your photo because this photo represents you. It represents what you do. And that's why I say I'm going down the tangent, but we always say like, oh, I don't need a new headshot. Yes, you do. It may be the simplest thing, but I want it to represent you and I want it to represent you well. And so that's why for me, it's important for me to offer these ultra headshot minis next week so that you can update your image. Yes, it's a 5-minute session and people will often say, what am I getting in 5 minutes? Y'all, you're going to get options. Like, I wish that I could contact some of my previous clients and be like, can you give me a review? Because I need them to realize that 5 minutes, I can get you good shots in 5 minutes. And if it's just you, baby, yes, I'm going to give you options. But it's those moments of trusting and practicing and being consistent in what you're doing so that you can have that level of comfort and you can see that growth. All of that matters. And so that is how I saw it in business. But even with friendships, there have been seasons of my life where I wasn't consistent in the friendship. I wasn't able to, no, I'm not even gonna say I wasn't able. I didn't show up for a friend. And it's like, friend, I need you to be consistent. I need you to check on them. I need you to make sure that they are well because I go back to one of my friends who struggled when she lost her child. And it's like, Brittany, I need you to do way more than that. Yes, you can send a text message, but I need you to show up because first of all, you don't know how one person will handle the loss of a child versus another person. And so it's like, what do they need? How can you show up? I know I could have cooked the meal and just dropped it off, gave them a hug and kept on rolling. And that's why I say in losing dad, it also showed me how to show up. But all of those things now, I'm a little bit better. Am I perfect? Not at all. Y'all, I'm gonna mess up. I'm gonna forget. I forgot a friend's, we try to say transition date of the family member, but I forgot the date. And I feel so bad because I was like, Brittany, you need to do better. You should have written this down so that you knew. And so it's just like, do better. But keep doing, keep showing up, keep being consistent. I recently heard somebody say that consistency is a form of self-love. And I never thought about that because I'm just like, no, it's just something that you do. But no, you must show up for yourself. Y'all, that even goes back to, oh, why am I getting emotional? That even goes back to showing up for the gym. It was frustrating to not see change when it came to the gym and working out. And it's like, this is hard. And for me, I know I can drop 10 pounds, but then I'm gaining 15 back. And it's like, why? It almost feels as though, like, I said it when I was going through my recovery for my colon. I was like, it feels like my body hates me. And I'm like, it doesn't. I just need you to continue to show up. And so to look back now at 6 months in, and it's like, oh, okay, well, I'm starting to see. but it took that long for me to actually see it. And it's just like, this is a hard place, but I need you to be consistent. Show up for yourself, even in the moments when no one is watching. Show up for yourself because you are worth it. I know what you're saying, I know what you're thinking, but I promise you that you're worth it. So let me know in the comments section, what are you going to be consistent with so we can hold each other accountable, because y'all already know my stuff. Like, here we are. We're going to, oh, yes, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. I need to go ahead and order this. I need to go ahead and order this newborn bed so that I can, not bed, but set so that I can have no excuses. Because if I spend this money, I am going to do it. And if I'm going to do it, then let me go ahead and order the fabric too. So it can, yes, no excuses. No excuses. Let's be consistent. Let's start this year off. Let's ask the question. I don't know if I said it. Oh, I think I did in my previous one before this one. I'm just going to ask the question. I'm going to ask my clients if I can take pictures of their newborn. And if they say yes, then woohoo. And if they say no, it's going to be okay. Ask somebody else. That's what we're going to do. But no excuses. I'm going to be consistent. I want to be able to get better at newborns this year. So y'all can hold me to it. I'll give y'all an update. Y'all already know that. But what are you going to be consistent with? Show up for yourself. You're worth it. And yeah, we're going to end it right there. And I got to leave y'all with the, and here we are just unfolding this thing called life. It feels so different. Y'all want to know who regret starting fresh? Me. Should have did it. Should not have done it. What had happened was, girl, pause. How am I gonna take the mouse out of one computer and put it into the other one, and then over here looking like, why is it not working? Team too much. Okay. I should not have done it. I should not. Like, at this point, I could back up into yesterday and be perfectly okay. Like, this ain't it, y'all. This ain't it. This was not a wise decision. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. All right. I have everything transferred to a external hard drive so that I can just push it over here. That ain't even the right keyboard, look, girl. But this is the keyboard that I want, but I don't know how to sync it without removing it from the other one. Actually, who's struggling is me. It's me, Brittany. Struggling. Okay. I don't even know which hard drive I need right this moment. Is it 3 or 4? Who knows? Let's go with 3. I don't know. I got one left. Oh no, there's nothing else left into the other. Girl, there's nothing left into the Mac original one. But I do need to go back and wipe it. Holy. Not a good decision. Yes. Don't start fresh, y'all. I'm just telling you now. Don't start fresh. Don't do it. It's not wise. It's foolish. It's foolish. So what's kicking my behind is that I have added the Adobe Suite to this computer, and now my system data is 123.22 gigabytes right now. This is stupid. But yeah, I can't take any of it away because what I need Adobe. And there is no way that I could start fresh. Well, I guess there is a way that I could start fresh and go Final Cut. But I've learned everything in Adobe Suite. Then I still would have to pay for Photoshop and Lightroom from Adobe. Ugh. You are not about to get frustrated over this. Like, how is this a new computer with 123 gigabytes of system data. But yeah, applications only take up 32. All right. All right. All right. All right. I'm going to reconvene. I'll be back. I'm going to be back. I'll be back. Yo, what's up, Shane? So I told y'all I have been in book world for so long that I have not even paid attention to what is on TV. So I'm trying to find a Christmas movie to finish out Mama's Christmas list because we did a horrible job this year. And I wasn't finding anything I wanted to see. And so I, I'm going down Amazon Prime and I still have my lifetime subscription. So they recommend Ted McMillan Presents forever. Yeah, I ain't reading nothing. I was just like, oh, Tay good. Tay Diggs and making good. Let's just pay this $1.98. Yeah. I didn't cry for like the last 30. And I was so ashamed. I'm in the kitchen washing dishes talking about that for them man. Yeah. Oh, baby, I done cried everything out of me. I need some electrolytes because, oh, man, I need to start reading descriptions because, oh, Lord, the longer I think about why I want to cry, I'm just going to go to the shower and cry this thing out. I wasn't ready. Oh, I wasn't ready. That's a good man for real. Oh, child. Let me get away from. Let me get back to my books. I don't cry this. Oh, I'm ashamed. Anyways, let me go get my cry out in the shower. I'm finna close this vlog out here. I'll pick y'all up in the morning. Good night.